Welcome everybody. It is Crypto Moose and the Moose is Loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. We're gonna have a little bit of fun, even though my watch just broke. So you can see this terrible tan I have in my hand. I went to go record, and I'm always manhandling my watch. So if you guys have any advice, how to fix my watch, let me know. It's unbelievable. I've gone through like 4 straps in 1 year. I know the problem's me, obviously. The moose is getting too loose, and I haven't even been partying, haven't been drinking or doing anything too wild. So, yeah, man, I just don't know how to tame the moose. It can be quite difficult. So, what we're gonna do is talk about why you shouldn't panic, and I really want to hint at a couple of things in particular, and that's going to be the ability to not sell at a loss, not panic sell, just not panic in general. So I want to get into that because at the end of the day, if you have been in the market for the past year, for the past 2 years, perhaps even the past 3 years, and we'll get into some of the charts, you're probably down in crypto right now. But I want to talk about how you can remain a winner and how you don't want to be a loser, because there's 2 main things that happen, or 3. Let's go over 3 things. When you talk to somebody about crypto, either they know nothing and they've never bought any, and they will always say the same thing. Oh, I should have bought it and I missed out. It's over now. You kind of get those things, right? Where people are on the fence. They've heard about it or they don't trust it. Then you have the people where they're like, dude, I got into crypto. Now I got 9 girlfriends. I've got 4 homes. Life's great, right? So that happens. Some people make 10 million. Some people make $500. Some people make $10,000. And some people, they're in the green. They've done well. And then you have the other people who are in it and they don't know when to get out. They're panicking and then they sell, or they're in it, and that's who this video is for, right? It's for the people that have been buying for the past couple years, anywhere from 3 years ago up until today, even a month ago. That's what this video is for. It's to show you, and not really to give you inspiration. And by the way, everything is educational. Nothing is financial advice. So remember that. I'm just sharing with you a lot of what I've been doing, and I want to give you a little bit of faith on the back end of this as well. But ultimately, I want to talk about, where we're going with crypto. So I take everything as a macro investor. So I look at everything, and even in crypto, right? I compare, should I put $100 into crypto or should I put it into sports cards, right? Because I know sports cards. I know Austin Matthews today is going to do well next year, right? But I also know that Cardano, at this point in time, we'll go over it, could 20x. It's very possible. Bitcoin could 5x. And I want to get into some of those things. So let's dive into it. Here's a little bit of the news. There's some Elon news. We won't get into that too much. You've got, Bitcoin's most faithful are staying put despite the crypto market's recent So definitely check out those updates. We're going to focus our attention on CoinMarketCap. So for those of you that have never used CoinMarketCap, it will show you the market cap of the top crypto projects. In fact, all of them. But even right now, we have online courses and we have videos teaching you how to read it. Perhaps comment down below if you would like to see a dedicated video on this. But right now, Bitcoin's dominance is 48%, almost 50. So if you were to take Bitcoin's market cap and Ethereum, let's just say, what is that? 60, almost 70% of the market is put into those 2. So we got $1 trillion market cap. Almost 700 billion is put. No, it's over 700 billion. Is put into Bitcoin and ETH. So these 2 projects are massive. And let's look at the chart. Let's get into what I'm talking about here. And specifically on Bitcoin, if we go to the 7-day, okay, Let's say you bought up here 26,000. You could be down now, right? You could be down a couple $100 on Bitcoin, like in terms of price, but you could be down quite a bit more depending on how much you bought. So Bitcoin, even though it's the largest decentralized cryptocurrency in the world, still operating off of proof of work. I assume it'll stay that way. You know, it for the past 3 years, it's been down, right? So even if you bought in 2022 last year, you'd just be down. You know, if you bought, you know, even up here, right? I mean, even in 2021, all the way till 2022, all the way till now, you just haven't seen much positivity. But that's okay, because when in doubt, zoom out, right? But even more importantly, think about what this allows for. It's the first time in human history, and I'm just talking about Bitcoin at this point in time. It's the first time in human history that you could truly own a digital asset. It's verified, maintained on the blockchain. So we have this amazing technology where anybody in the world can participate in the network that continues to grow. So even though Bitcoin's a little bit boring and I invest more into other projects, Bitcoin, as an example of a very strong fungible digital asset, is very powerful. It's very, very revolutionary. Plus we have the halving 2024. So if you got in recently, you know, it doesn't make sense to me that you would get out now. It doesn't make sense. There's so much happening. Let's say that, you know, Bitcoin takes up 1 or 2 more percent of the economy in terms of where people store their value. It's going to go nuts. It's going to go nuts. And that's just Bitcoin, right? So definitely do your research. I recommend, if you're new to crypto, you know, just get involved in the space, right? I'm working on a free beginner Bitcoin course. So comment down below. I'm only going to really do it after I finish working on this one course right now. So let me pull that up as well. I have courses in the link in the description below, so you guys can check that out as well. I love the online courses because it really gets you up to speed with everything crypto. Here's a new one I'm working on. So this one's called The Simple Guide to Cryptos and NFTs. And everything highlighted I basically already filmed. So this is a new course, a ton of work. It's going to take me all of September to finish. So I'm basically filming here. I'm unboxing a ledger, going through all that. And we're teaching you a lot. So sending, receiving, buying crypto, swapping tokens, basically everything from beginner to pro in a simple way. So if that's something that interests you, check out on the channel in the links in the description. We also have a free Cardano course. So check that out. Right? So we have a link in the description, and then you get access to a workbook in the course file. So you can watch it on your own. I want to do this, but with Bitcoin. So I got to fix the watch first, though. Like, look how bad that tan is. That's egregious. So can't have that. Moose cannot have that. All right. So that's basically what I'm getting at, is you have to deploy patience. I've been in this space, when did I first get into Bitcoin? Let's see. 2016. Yeah, I think about here, because Bitcoin was at 500 USD. This was when I was first exposed to it. So I saw a documentary, and it was about 2016. I remember that. And I'm like, what is this Bitcoin thing? And I'm like, you know what? This could do well. So I put in $100, set up an Exodus account. I went back to it, and this was, I think, as Ethereum was coming out for the first time. And Ethereum was like $40 USD, a coin, $40. So I threw in $100, then I bought all these ERC20 tokens, right? So obviously you guys know what that is. Hopefully, those are basically, Ethereum-based projects that are leveraging Bitcoin's or Ethereum's blockchain. I don't even know what it is, right? I do. So anyways, I spread apart my $100. I bought like Civic Coin, all these different tokens that came out. And I closed my laptop at the time, opened it a month later and I'm like, what happened? Went up to like $1,000, then down, and then Bitcoin went up to 20 grand. I remember that. So obviously it was a little bit later. So, you know, even if we look here, you know, Bitcoin went up and I'm like, whoa. You know what? If 20 grand Canadian, that's what I'm saying. So I'm looking at USD. That's why I'm a little confused. So anyways, yeah, because I thought it happened sooner. So 2016 to 2017, we had that bull run, and then we went back down. 2019, bull run. So basically 3 grand, 10 grand, and then boom. Actually, it didn't really go back down too much. So my point is, though, is Bitcoin is becoming more scarce, right? All these digital assets that are good projects, not talking about the garbage. Comment down below if you guys agree. You know, give me your thoughts on everything. But right now I feel like it's a good time. It's a very good time. Because 10 years from now, you're going to think to yourself, why didn't I listen to Moose? Why didn't I acknowledge what he was saying? Not telling you to buy Bitcoin, not telling you to buy any coin. If you buy a coin, it's on you, right? You're going to have to explain it to your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. You're going to have to tell them, hey, I wasn't listening to the Moose. And, you know, if you did get it, good. I want you guys to do well. So you're doing well on the year with Bitcoin, but it depends on when you got in, right? This is so volatile. You know, it's crazy. It's like, is grandma going to cook a good meal today? I don't know. It's up and down. We don't know. We have no idea. So that is Bitcoin, a little bit of ETH. Let's get into Ethereum a little bit. And the same thing. And even with Ethereum compared to Bitcoin in particular is you've got the smart contract implementation. So you can have these self-executing things happening on the blockchain. So you could have, a contract that states, whenever, let's give a good example. So with the smart contract, you could program that every time an NFT sells, you get 5% of those royalties. So you can really build businesses on top of this technology. And compared to Bitcoin, like Ethereum just does more. So 4,000 is the high. I mean, the last couple of years, it's been rough. We're not even back to where it was at a point in time in 2021, right? So that's what I'm talking about. You need patience, but you need to understand the technology and that nothing's broken. If anything, it's all getting better, at least in my opinion, right? So that's Ethereum. My favorite Cardano. Yeah, I'm biased, but Cardano's sick. And I'm going to be doing another prediction video. I think Cardano is going to be... We'll get into it in a different video, but I'm more bullish on Cardano than I have ever been. And I've just been losing on Cardano. That's part of what I want to do when I talk about these videos. So I really started buying heavy. Oh man, it was at the top, basically $2 USD, somewhere here. Yeah. It's probably about where I was at. I was buying heavy up here. So I made my first real big buy, which I thought was a lot. It was like 5 grand. And I bought Cardano in 2021. It's been a couple years. And we went down. And I cried in my car for a week. No, not a week. But I swear I cried in my car for like at least a half hour. Because, you get something and it goes down like the next week. After you've been accumulating, and then you just get, like, it went down like 80%, right? That's a lot. 80%, whatever it was. So, thankfully, I've had this plan of every month I'm going to buy some. So, I'm actually only down like 5 or 10% on Cardano right now over the past 2 years, and it's been a mess. So, again, that's part of the mindset is, I'm not just buying at a spot and I'm selling at the low. So this is my point right here. I know a lot of you bought up here. So for example, you bought at the top or even down here, you bought at $1 and you sold down here because you're like, it's going lower. Yes, it is going lower. But it's about when you sell. You don't have to sell. You need patience. So for me, when I bought at $2 USD, it's like almost $3 Canadian. So our Canadian dollar sucks. Okay, it's really it's not doing well. So we bought, yeah, like Canada needs to sell more hockey sticks or something because I don't know what's going on, right? So you guys comment down below. Why is the loonie going down? Maybe it's because we're using loonie still. We went from $2 at that point, basically $3 all the way to 20. What's a low there? 26 cents. Now we're back at 26 cents. So what I did, because I'm Crypto Moose, and I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be right on this. I'm working on an online course, like I said. There's a reason I mentioned it. I just bought 800 Canadian, so it's about 600 USD, roughly, something like that. So I bought 22. Is that what I bought? Yeah, 2,000 ADA. Let's call it 2,000 ADA. So I bought 2,000 ADA. And what's the date of that? I could probably see the detail. Let me see the detail. August 15th. That's when I created the library. It was about the same time. So that was 10 days ago. I bought 2,000 ADA. Okay. So that's at a value of 2.4 ADA per $1 Canadian. So August 15th, 2023 at 3 a.m., the Moose bought 2,000 ADA. And you guys can see that in my wallet for those of you that are new to the channel. And again, I'm trying to be a little bit slower on this video for you all. Let me show you guys, because if you are a fan, and again, this is not financial advice, it's just to give you guys an idea of what I'm up to, just to show you my transparency here. So I stopped yield farming for a little bit, and that's because I'm delegating to the Dega ISPO. So if you guys want to check that out, go on the channel, type in Dega, and you can see all these different videos. Some say they're amazing, right? So Dega ISPO, that will teach you how to delegate. It's my current favorite ISPO right now. They're doing quite a bit with building the UI, helping with the, I guess, infrastructure for metaverse and gaming projects. So what I'm getting at is I'm accumulating. So this was like what, 9,000 ADA? And what, in 3-4 months, I've added 6,000 ADA. And plus I've been picking up some NFTs. I've got 13 bubble jets. I'm bullish on this. And all these I'm ready to sell. So you have to have a strategy. My point is before you pick up crypto, before I pick up crypto right now telling you what to do, you should have a plan of when you're going to sell. If this scenario happens, what are you going to do? The strategy should not be, all right, I'm going to buy here. If it goes down, I'm going to sell at an 85% loss. Then when it goes down here, I'm not going to buy. Then when it goes back to $4, I'm going to buy. That is stupid. That's the dumbest thing you can do, right? So yeah, I'm down. Like I talk about it all the time. I was down like what, 70% like 5 months ago. Now I'm only down 5%, and I've just suffered. You guys look at this. We went from up here all the way down here, right? And the problem is I wasn't educated on the space either, right? Because I bought Cardano for pennies when it first came out. Like I remember when it first came out, Crypto Crow was watching his videos. I bought some over here. Like, oh, for sure in 2019. Yeah, I was buying at 4 cents. So I bought some at 4 cents, traded it. I didn't know what it was. I used to have 4 or 5 Ethereum. I didn't know what it was. I think at one point I had like 30% of a Bitcoin. Didn't know what it was. So, you know, just the mistake that I'm sharing with you was that I didn't have knowledge. I didn't have knowledge, patience, and I didn't have a plan, right? I did not have a plan. So that's my advice for you is to write down a plan, right? I've got a whiteboard right here. I talk about it all the time, pen and paper. Today I just wrote down things I'm supposed to do. I wrote down the date. I even have little thumbnail ideas. So if you guys are watching, what do I have on here? Just so make sure I'm not showing anything crazy. Yeah, this is fine. So it doesn't look like much, but here's an idea of a thumbnail, right? I'm pulling on a piece of rope, and I'm probably gonna do like, hold on to whatever. You got to create a vision, right? That's why we have these brains. We got to put them to use, right? So that's basically my point. I just gave you guys the 3 points, right? So have patience, have a plan. Have a plan. That's the big one. So I'm just trying to be real with you guys, because I know some people, they're like, Bitcoin's going to go to $50 a coin or whatever it is. It's crazy. I have a price prediction. Basically, it's anywhere from $5 to $10, give or say, the next bull run, if you guys want to know. So that's really for Cardano, and it's the same thing for other projects, right? I'm bullish on layer 2 Ethereum. I'm bullish on Ethereum in general. XRP could do well. I'm not as knowledgeable on XRP. Dogecoin, that I've shared those stories before. I had 10,000 Dogecoin like 4 or 5 years ago and recovered my wallet, so that was kind of cool. Then I did something stupid with some of it too. But anyways, this is a good project in my opinion. Not telling you to get Polygon. Do not buy Polygon. But Moose is buying some Polygon. And again, you see this rise to $3, and now we're at 60 cents. What, 50 cents? This is the lowest Matic's been for a while. And this is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum that's going to make transaction speeds faster, more throughput, has all these partnerships with games. It's a layer 2 solution for Ethereum's slow blockchain, right? So what do you think's going to happen in the future? That's what you need to ask yourself. Zoom out, like look at the macro perspective. Do I think that cryptocurrencies are going to be a force for good in the future? Do you think that cryptocurrencies have the influence or power to be innovative, right? Are they going to innovate the future? I think I mean, I'm going to do a prediction video on Matic, so I don't want to give too much away in this video. So stay tuned for that one. There's a lot to be said about the current state of crypto. Litecoin, I don't know. We're not even going to talk about Litecoin. That was basically viewed as like the silver of Bitcoin back in the day. For a little bit, it's very fast. It's a very fast coin. But other than that, I don't really know what they're up to right now. I think they're like, aren't they like a SHA 256? Like, can't you mine them with the same miners as Dogecoin or whatnot? So guys and girls, that's basically all I'm getting at. So today we're Sunday, August 27th, 6 p.m. I think as a macro perspective, this is a phenomenal time to buy. So I just bought, Cardano. So, it's definitely up to you all what you guys want to do. But I hope you guys get some nuggets out of this video. Really have a plan before you buy, right? Really think things through and be willing to make mistakes, because that's how you're going to learn from it. I know what to do now because I've been doing it for a while. One thing that changed a lot for me, and I'm not even going to share my portfolio and whatnot, but I'll give you an example. I used to think $100 was so much money invested. And let's put it this way. I first put $100. I think I was quarantitasling over summer. I put $100 into crypto. Then it turned into 1,000. Then I kind of like messed around, whatever. Like I was going back to school, lost the money. And it wasn't until 3 years ago where I'm like, you know what? Every month I'm going to put $250 into crypto. No matter what. First thing, boom. So I do that now. And I have this habit of, $250 into crypto. I barely even think about it. That could be $5 for you. You put in $5 every I mean, you do it every month. It's not a lot. It's going to be like $50. But if you've never invested $100 before, start with $10 a month. You guys can figure that out. Do a car wash or something. $10 a month, put it into crypto. You have like, what is it, $120? Do that for 5 years. You got $500 and it accumulates. So you could turn that into $5,000, you know, in crypto especially. But it requires patience. It requires diligence. It requires, you know, you to have a vision, right? So I hope this helps. I got to fix my watch. It's driving me nuts. Like, I feel really naked without it. Guys, the moose is loose. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. Stay tuned. A lot more content coming. Check out those online courses. And again, if you do want to check out an online course, yes, I sell online courses, but I believe in them. It's an easy sell for me because everything I teach in there takes you step by step, and you can learn in a couple days everything you need to know. So you can basically take whatever I know from the past 6 years, plug it in. So everybody, have a wonderful day. Comment down below. What is the number one thing that you are going to implement this year? Because I think there's still time to buy at these lows. Not financial advice. Love you all. Cheers.